Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back for the Dokkan early stream. Excuse me. How is everybody doing? It's 3 a.m. Why does he stream at 3 a.m? Because it's 8 a.m. for me. Turles and his banner unit info EZA is 25 hours from now. Probably. I swear we do this dance every time, Drace. That like, yes, I know it's probably not Sundays anymore, but what else do I call the Sunday morning streams now that news has stopped being Sunday morning? But I will say, a lot of the other stuff has been a day earlier than some of the recent celebrations. Like Turles came out on the Thursday rather than coming out on the Friday, which is what happened in the last few celebrations. So there is always the slimmest of possibilities that it's today, but it probably is tomorrow. But who knows? Dokkan made a post about Seriously Serious 2 new stage added 5 minutes ago. It's like the one you added on Thursday. Gee, thanks, Dokkan. Yeah, I'm well aware. Got our sliding metal coolers wallpaper. Let's go. So today's special mission thing for the Turles tickets. I can't believe I missed the mission on the second day for the Turles tickets. I got Turles on Thursday. Then Friday I spent all day recording like content because I wanted stuff to be like ready, and like I didn't stream yesterday or anything, and I just completely forgot to do the Turles ticket mission yesterday. So that's 2 tickets I've missed out on. But considering I never get anything off the free tickets, I'm not going to worry too much. It just means I'll have to do a Mega Nice and do like 5 singles at the end. I mean, should we try and do... Let's do... Because 11 is the hardest one, right? Let's just try and do 11, but with like a good team. And see how we get on. Because you can't use items or support memories. Is this right? This right fruit to last forever turns a 50-minute stage into 2 or 3. Yeah, I wish it would. Unfortunately, it's yeah. At the end of this celebration, it goes to being like completely mid. It's just 20% attack for 1 turn, which is, I'm pretty sure like all the other attack up, like even the other Bulma items that we already have in the game are just better than that. Like. Wait, you can't auto this stage? That's interesting. Because obviously I've done this stage before, but I can't auto it. That's interesting. Geppy is my enemy till the end of time. But it's actually crazy how good the fruit of the Tree of Might is. Test out some stuff today on the stream as we wait for any potential news. I really want to see like a rainbow Super Saiyan 4 Goku friend with the EX Super, and then like yeah, 24 key EX Super, good links and everything, and then yeah, with the fruit of the Tree of Might. I know UI would automatic dodge, but I want to see Beebus tank the super. Geppy made a subpar title. I went through despair trying to know I am stage 16 of the Cooler event just for a whack title. Oh, wait, do you get a title? Wait, what? You get a title if you do it with no items? I didn't even know that. And there was me, like, doing my video of doing all the stages and being like, oh yeah, there's no reason to do no items on this. What even is the title? Put an end to this. It's a pain specifically because of, yeah, because the AGL cooler is the one that makes disables dodge, isn't it? Posted in Discord earlier, plus I had no idea the metal coolers revive. Oh, somebody said that in the comments. It's like if you don't beat it in the right turn count or something, then you have to fight a second phase. Because I thought that, because when I looked at Dokkan info, it says there's 2 phases. So then when I was recording the run yesterday, and then it finished after 1 phase, and then I was like, isn't there supposed to be 2? Oh, it's just that generic. Oh, right, yes, it looks terrible. Okay, yeah, that is awful. Yeah, I can understand being mad about that. That is not good. It just looks like one of the generic, like, Easy A stage ones. Trying out physical for Geo Blue in that stage was is brave, that's for sure. Go Beebus. I love the fact that in the tree of my the blue zone thing, the phase 2 Goku's AoE is technically an unarmed attack, so Beerus can counter it, even though based on the animation, like, that makes absolutely no sense. I love it. Vegeta. Beat his ass. Music's not too loud, is it? Because I noticed I try and get it to around the same level, but one of the videos that I recorded the other day from the stream, it felt like the music was maybe a little bit too loud. Killed 3 coolers and then turn 5 popped up with the 3 back. A resurrected warrior indeed. Vegeta actually clutched with the dodge. Okay. Excuse me. Come on, God Goku. Get this bum. Still got like half of his health left. That's right, next time we'll have the other Vegeta active skill as well, so. And in UI has guaranteed dodge on this turn, so. So, ooh, nice. Actually, we could do this. So yeah, this should be GG turn.
This'll be over in a second.
Yeah, I think because they super so much. I mean, obviously he could dodge, but like, yeah, just because they super so much, I would probably be a bit. I'd be scared to run physical Vegeta Blue in that stage. But yeah, this is just going to be GG. 2 Vegeta active skills. In UI, Goku can't be touched. And then, yeah. G to the G. And it's not only the Blue Evolution Vegeta active skill, but he's also got all those extra links active from the Blue Vegeta in slot 3. So... Get him, Goku. Yeah, hopefully the EZA is physical Turles and both the banner units, which makes sense because they're on the LR banner. Take that, Goma, you nerd. Yeah, I do really like this, like having the Turles missions. Obviously, it's cool. I like it because we're getting free summon tickets, but like it's cool. It's something we talked about throughout the years, where it's like adding these little missions that just make you go back and play like an event. Like I would never just go back and be like, oh, yeah, let's try that intensifying fight stage with like the Realm of Gods team, like just because why not? Like I probably just wouldn't have ever done that, but because it's a mission that gets you a couple of summon tickets, then it's like, yeah, we'll jump in and then let's see how good the I mean the Realm of Gods team obviously is one of the best teams in the game, so maybe I should have used like the Vegeta crossover team or something that was a little bit less like absolutely crazy, but you know, it is what it is, as they say. Started the Elden Ring DLC for the second time on New Game +3 for the challenge. I'm on the journey to get Radahn the fair fight he deserved. The New Game 3 version of him will probably destroy me. Yeah, the normal version of it was hard enough for me. It's funny because as much as I've replayed all the Souls games, like I have never really like replayed Elden Ring. Like I don't have a second character or anything, but I think maybe part of it is just the scope, like the fact that it is so much bigger. And as much as I enjoyed certain parts of the DLC, I have to say overall I didn't enjoy the DLC for Elden Ring as much as I would have liked. I didn't enjoy it as much as either of the Dark Souls 3 DLCs. I didn't like that weird thing that they did with how the difficulty progresses, where everything just starts off like super, super hard, and then you have to find those, I can't remember what they're called now, but you have to find those items around in the world to like reduce the difficulty. Because I remember starting off the stream and we went down into that first little tomb to fight like the mini boss guy with the greatsword, and he just absolutely whooped me like multiple times in a row, and that was how we started off the DLC. It just felt like very disappointing, like after beating the game and having such a crazy powerful character and then going into the like the new thing and just getting absolutely washed. I'm so disappointed that FromSoft didn't announce a new game at any of the things that happened recently with all the different, like the Summer Games Fest and the PlayStation thing, the Xbox thing, like all that stuff. There was no... I know they've got a game coming out for the Switch too, that Duskbloods thing, which a lot of people feel like is like a spiritual successor to Bloodborne, but I don't have a Switch 2, so I'm not getting that. I really like, because the thing is, I don't want to... I've kind of gone off of the playing every single Souls-like that comes out. Lords of the Fallen 2 looks like it could be kind of cool. Although I swear, isn't it already out and the thing that they were announcing is like a DLC? Or is the actual base game? Because there was an original Lords of the Fallen and then they made a new one, but they just called it like Lords of the Fallen again. Yeah, okay, no, the Lords of the Fallen 2, the release date is fall 2026, apparently, according to Google. Because there was also a trailer for... Although I thought that was out as well. There was a trailer for Mortal Shell 2. And that's sometime in 2026, apparently. Because, yeah, there's a couple of, like, Souls-likes that are going to come out this year that maybe could be good. But, like I say, I've definitely gone off the mindset of, like, I will play every single Souls-like that comes out. But if there's one that looks good... Also, it's a shame there was no news or teaser or anything for like Lies of P2, which is obviously something that people are waiting for quite fervently. Like, I can't wait for that. I'm not sure what I doubt it'll even be called Lies of P2. I imagine it'll have like a special name and then have like a Lies of P like subtitle or something. Yeah. I mean, exactly knew people would try to push it. Yeah, I kind of get why they did it, but I also feel like in those kind of games, it's quite easy to like, you could surely you could just make the characters scale to the player's level. So they're always like a certain kind of level of difficulty, but... Wait, that guy has a link called Team Turles. Why did I never notice that? Oh, right, so he has Team Turles, which the banner units have, but the physical Turles and like the STR-LR Turles don't have that. Oh, wow, so yeah, the Turles banner units are 100% easy-Aing then. Because the LR has that random link that only the banner units have. Because, yeah, the only characters that have the Team Turles link are physical Turles 2 banner units and then all the SR versions of Turles' crew. There's no Turles actually have that link. But the LR does, because I guess because they're in the 12 key super. That's weird. Yeah, because I imagine it will be called something that's like to do with the Wizard of Oz or something, and then it could be called like a Lies of P tale or something, like as the subtitle. Because yeah, the end of the game teaser is of Dorothy with like the red shoes. So I forgot I should really do this for when we're using him in videos and stuff. Where's Big Bad Bosses? Just have Big Bad Bosses at 10. How are these guys getting on? So you've got one. You've got one. You've still got 3 to go, but 2 of them are at 9. This guy's got 1. All the rest are at 9 except for 1. And yeah, Turles is at 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 6, 10. Bit of a weird mix, but okay. Dude, Turles is so good.
All right, let's do this.
All right, let's see. Let's see what this Rainbow Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku friend can do. He's linked up with Gogeta, so he does have Saiyan Raw. He's got legendary power. Can't remember. Do you give support? I forget what Kai Goku does. No. So we've got no support on the rotation. That's fine. Now, will the friend get the EX Super? That's the question. With my RNG, probably not, but... Come on, buddy, you got this. You can do it. Yep, 386 million, turn 1, with no support. 386, and it's a guaranteed crit, obviously. I think that's probably why they put no items missions for these 2 new stages, because it was like, oh right, yeah, if we just let them use the Tree of Might, then it's GG in like 2 turns. Beast. I was going to get a couple of clips of characters doing insane numbers. Alright, we'll try again on this turn. We've got him linked up. We don't have legendary power, but we've got all the links with the little Daima Goku. So this is only my Super Saiyan 4 Goku though, so now we get to see the difference, because my Super Saiyan 4 Goku is only 55%. Obviously the item is still going to give him a huge buff, but we'll see what happens. Obviously it kind of depends, because the STR Blue Goku at the end has to dodge the super or he dies. But nice, okay. Now, will my one actually get the EX? No. But he still does 192 million, which for a 55% is pretty good. He didn't crit. We do get the additional, though, which is still 142. So, yeah. The Fruit of the Tree of Might do go brrrr. I mean, my Tech Mini Goku is only 55% as well. So I wonder how... Yeah, so him doing 75 mil, considering he doesn't get his big attack buff until later on, and this is him at 55%, and he does a 75 million attack stat. This item's so good. It's going to be so disappointing when it stops being this good. Alright, so get those recorded there. This item's so good. I pulled the GT Baby Bros on the free tickets earlier. Oh yeah, I saw that. I got mine on the... Did you see at the end of the Surging Steel like team video? I realised I was on the guaranteed step for Turles, so I did another multi and got the Baby Bros. But I'd only just recently got them with yellow coins, so it's my first dupe for them. Haven't even fed it in yet. That's how little I care. Please tell me we are sure today. We are not, unfortunately, and it's because it hasn't been Sunday for the last few weeks in a row now. It probably is tomorrow, but that's why the title is like manifesting the details today, because we want the details today, but it probably isn't. Unfortunately. Gogeta eat this? No, he does not. And neither does Daima Goku. Damn. Alright, who else do we want to see juiced up with the Fruit of the Tree of Might? I really want to see a crazy Golden Frieza turn. But how... Yeah, I think there's still a chance. With Dokkan, I feel like there's always a greater than 0 chance that something will happen. Even if it's 0.00001. I feel like the chance of anything happening in Dokkan is always higher than 0. But yeah, I would say don't expect it today. Don't be disappointed if it isn't today. But there is a possibility. Just because the last few releases and stuff have been Friday, and then we didn't get data to any ECA info or anything on Sunday, but Turles' release was Thursday, so the fact that it's a day earlier for his release means that maybe it'll be a day earlier for some of the news and stuff. But again, not something I would expect, but something that you could, like, there's a chance. Yeah, so what kind of event, event can we do where there'll be loads of attacks in the first turn? Golden Frieza and AGL Gogeta set port. Oh god, yeah, that would be insane. Yeah, the clone one is a weird one though. I want it to be like a legit event sort of thing. How many times was that Goku attacking in the first turn? I mean, I guess I could do Golden Frieza's own team, so it's more likely we get a Golden Frieza, especially if I can get a friend one. I guess we might as well do this while we're here. Yeah, so I've got no summonable characters that need to have dupes fed in, because all these ones that are showing up are all just my like random save 5 copies and stuff, so... Oh wait, this guy does have his paths open. Oh, I do have a spare one. That's well done, I guess. Yeah, I realised because like, there's no point me keeping even spare copies of the heroes characters. There's no point me keeping extra copies for like future EZA. I mean, this guy, his awakened version has an EZA anyway, but there's no point keeping these extra copies. I might as well have like a rainbow unit of the base version and then just EZA and then just link level him as well. Though I should leave some characters not at SA10 for when the Dokkan Day missions come out, because it's Dokkan Day tomorrow, and one of the missions will be level up a character's super attack, so I probably should. I may put him to like SA9. Talked about this on Rado stream. I find it interesting that Metal Cooler's banner is leaving on the 16th, but Turles hasn't EZA'd yet. I doubt it, but what are the chances of alternate art Turles? When his banner leaves, the most important thing, I guess, well, it's not the most important, but when his banner leaves, how long are the coin things available for? Because I guess it's possible that you could still coin him if you don't summon him now. Right? Yeah, because it's 10 days. So you can still buy Turles with coins for 10 days. Does the banner really go away? Yeah, the 16th. Okay, just before 9 o'clock in the morning. Interesting. I really wish I had Metal Cooler, but I also wanted to make sure that I wouldn't go crazy for Metal Cooler, so I got rid of all my pity coins on purpose. Because then I knew I wouldn't be tempted to waste more stones, because I kind of wanted to start saving stones for the TDC, and then instead I went all the way to pity to get Turles. Oh well, it is what it is. Pure Saiyans, movie bosses. What else will Broly be on? I don't know if the base Broly will count as being on Planetary Destruction. Maybe I should just do that. Okay, so I have his TUR rainbowed, but I don't actually have a copy of the TUR. So I guess I might as well keep a copy of the TUR. The SSR even. P. Turles, skipping TDC, no regrets. What if people don't have enough coins is what I thought about. I mean, it's one of those things where I guess it's just like tough. Like, that he was available, right? He was on the banner. You could have got him with coins if you had coins. But I guess it's just like any sort of summon thing. Like, even if the banner was still up, you still might summon and just not get him. So I guess the way they would look at it is that he was available to get in this celebration, and that's when he EZAs. But I mean, you could argue the flip side of that, of course, is that people wouldn't necessarily know they even wanted to get copies of him. Actually, yeah, what's the point of? I might as well. I don't really want to keep an SSR of that guy because he sucks. But he has an EZA, so I suppose for collection purposes, I might as well just keep him. We can feed in some of these other random ones, I guess. I've definitely got a rainbow copy of you. I've just got so many characters taking up space in my box. Hey, Prof, how's it going? We're getting new power level rewards, or are we suddenly rainbowing SSRs? Well, because for LRs, why not? But yeah, so we're not awakening him. Plus, he's the OG, the first summonable LR on Global. like his base form art as well. It's kind of cool. But yeah, I've got the TUR one. I really like this version of Broly, like the normal Super Saiyan Broly, before he gets all jacked up. Like I said it before years ago, but like one of my favorite Broly arts in the game is this one. I think I really like that Tech Broly. I think he's really cool. So yeah, I have him rainbowed and link leveled. Can't wait for the cooler worldwide units to EZA. Some of them have been dead for years. Yeah, that team's going to be crazy when it EZAs as well. Even for me, and I don't have like metal cooler. Because if we go extreme STR LR and put on this guy. So what is he going to be? Terrifying Conquerors or movie bosses? And then it's transformation boost. Although I suppose you don't really want to use him as the leader, but... You on transformation boost? I guess that's the problem, is the characters who aren't... Yeah, you are. Characters who aren't like Turles are not going to have the full leader skill. They'll still be good on the team, but they're not going to have the full leader skill. Yeah, see, this is where we obviously would really wish that we had Metal Cooler. LR Brody can be fun, but he also can get clapped, and same with this guy. I guess to be fair, this team specifically isn't that crazy, but what's your lead again? Movie bosses, or... and then it's transformation boost, gifted warriors, or inhuman deeds. Well, maybe that is better. It just means you can only use movie bosses, though, is the problem. Because then you miss out on characters like Goma and stuff is the issue. Because we'd have you, we'd have you. Then obviously if they were both getting their EZAs, we'd have both these guys. And then of course you can't use Turles' minions if they EZA. But I guess if they are all going to EZA, you would also have... Because you'd probably use Turles as a floater, even though he is really good. So if this guy EZAs, he would probably be on the team as well. But yeah, you kind of really want Tech Metal Cooler. Talking about the Heroes Go tanks, I get it for him, but why aren't we saving copies for the upcoming EZAs? The ones that are getting EZAs, I am, but the ones who are not getting, like the ones who are Go tanks already has one. The only ones I've done that for is like the ones that have EZAs already, like the Daima Vegeta and stuff like that. Daima Vegeta? The Xeno Vegeta. Yeah, I'm not going to do it for like every random one. But sometimes it's just fun to have the extra copies. But yeah, this is what I was saying before though about like movie bosses as a team is just terrible. Yo, Mirai Elios over on the Twitch side, how's it going? I mean, I guess to be fair, like Beerus is really good. This team would be weird because he doesn't have like a lot of links active or anything, but... And of course he wouldn't get his intro because there's no Realm of Gods character, which is what gives him all of his defense. So actually this would be bad because there's no... Actually, yeah, because the Gogeta, this Gogeta, because he doesn't go... I wonder if they did that on purpose. The reason that this Gogeta doesn't go blue is because then this unit would be on Realm of Gods, and then that would be an even more crazy buff for like the Realm of Gods team. But because he doesn't go blue, he's not on Realm of Gods. I mean, he also isn't on Super Saiyans, even though he goes Super Saiyan in the active skill, so... Because, yeah, he would be too good. But, yeah, Beerus wouldn't work because there's no Realm of Gods ally. So, yeah, movie bosses is still kind of like 1 unit short. I'd have to use this guy because I don't have Metal Cooler. And that's true, yeah. Turles' domain would make Beerus take more damage. That is true. So, I'm French and I'm stuck for my EZA goals. Is it a specific EZA or... Enjoying the WC... Oh, World Cup. Yeah, I'm not sure what other Heroes characters I have that are... that I do actually have the spare copies of, but... Yeah, because this is basically... This team would actually be awesome if, obviously, once these guys get their EZAs, and then if you have the Metal Cooler army, like, this team would be so good. But, obviously, we're waiting for the EZAs, so... It's not something that would... That team would obviously not be very good now. Oh, yeah, so the whole point of when I even went into that menu... is we were going to try and get a golden freezer set up. I want to make event with event key, but I don't know. You can't farm the keys for the old EZAs. They get given out during celebrations and stuff, but you can't farm them from anywhere. So if you don't have any left, you can't get any more until the game decides to give some more out, unfortunately. Do those count as being on Battle of Fate? Okay, no, so they're not even actually on... They're not on Omega's full leader skill. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just not a thing that Dokkan lets you farm, annoyingly. I just want to set up a rotation where he has a bunch of crazy support. It doesn't even need to be a good turn.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, like if this is the Rainbow Freezer, this could be a pretty crazy turn. Yeah, I have spare copies of Golden Metal Cooler and Black Janemba, but yeah, because they haven't EZA'd, I haven't got rid of them. There we go. Okay, so this feels like this could be a crazy turn for Frieza because there are quite a lot of attacks. And obviously Turles gives Terrifying Conqueror's allies 50% attack as well. So if we grab these... This is the Rainbow Friend Golden Frieza as well. So do that. This should be quite fun. Alright. Obviously this rotation, like this strategy is not ideal because then we'd still be left with Turles' army on rotation. And but it's just to juice up Frieza a little bit because he protects the rotation with his active skill, so... And I mean, it's funny that with the fruit though, they're still only doing 48 million, but... They're an older unit. I mean, they don't have big bad bosses active here either, to be fair. Yeah, quite a few attacks directed at Frieza, so... And he's got a good... Obviously, we got him here with the AGL Golden Frieza, so he's got a good link partner for this rotation as well. So let's see. What is the evil Golden Emperor going to do here in slot 3? 319 million. And remember, he gets a guaranteed additional, so if this doesn't kill him, then the additional just kills him. Do we have my one on the next turn as well? Because then we can see what the 55% one does. The only problem is this guy does an AoE, so Frieza doesn't protect the team, and I think we have a rotation. Yeah, we have a rotation that like won't survive here, so, and we don't have Frieza anyway. Madness. What's the best teams in the game? The Realm of Gods team, Metal Cooler's team is ridiculously good. But yeah, this rotation just dies to the AoE, but it is what it is. Should try the Gogeta portion next. Yeah, that takes a while to get to, doesn't it? But I guess what's the best setup like for him? Garlic Jr. dodge. Let's go. I mean, to be fair, we only just died. That's not... It wasn't as bad as I thought. Cleared this one, no items in 7 turns this morning. Took double Metal Cooler Giant modes. No domain needed. Well, this isn't the event that gets debuffed by the domain. That's the Turles Seriously Serious event. But yeah, I just used Realm of Gods to no item both Goku and Gohan, because obviously that team goes crazy. Guaranteed dodge, and then like the Vegeta, Blue Vegeta active like the next turn. What's a good setup for the Gogeta part of the card? The only problem is, can we be in the first phase for 3 turns? Probably. Yeah, because if we build the team around movie heroes rather than movie bosses. God Goku gives support, doesn't he? Where is he? There he is. Pycon, I guess. And the problem is we need another really good slot 1 tank because we can't use Golden Frieza's active skill. Gohan, he just needs, is it a superhero ally? Yeah, which we do have. Because God Goku and the gods are superheroes characters. They have to be in the same turn or on the team. Yeah, it has to be on the same turn, so the rotation will be important. Although, what's their leader skill? Transformation boost, gifted warriors, or inhuman deeds. Ugh. So you'll be on transformation boost. You're on gifted warriors. Are you on gifted warriors? Is Pycon a gifted warrior? No, he's just a worthy rival. So he's not on the full leader skill. Gohan's not on Gifted Warriors or Transformation Boost either. I guess the rest of the team doesn't really matter too much. Realm of Gods. I thought Realm of Gods was the easier way of doing it. In fact, the funny thing is, the only time when I was trying to record that video, the only time the Realm of Gods team sold was when physical UI Goku didn't dodge. I had a turn where he didn't dodge 3 attacks in a row. He got hit for like 300k, then he got hit for like 700 and obviously survived the KO attack, and then got hit again. All in slot 1. So he had an 80% chance to dodge and he got hit 3 times in a row. I couldn't believe it. Alright, so we'll see if we can stall out. We're definitely not going to be able to stall out till turn 5 and have the AGL Gogeta active skill, but we don't even have Gogeta on turn 1. Okay, we do have one on turn 3 though, so that's fine. Bruh. I'm going to beat Festival Power of Wishes mission finally. Undying my phase with the Dokkan attack. We'll have 3 of my items for the last 2 phases. Hey, let's go! Oh. Well, Goku just instantly didn't dodge. Let's go. My go.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, so potentially, if there is going to be news today, which again, I'm not super confident there will be at all, but it'll be in 5 minutes. So let's get the Dokkan Twitter up here. What turn is it that you can... It's from the 5th turn. So... That's annoying, because I just have to get rid of him. Off the rotation. Because... Well, I guess if we floated both the Frieza and Gogetas, they would then be on... One of them would end up on turn 5. The exchange is available on turn 3. But I just don't think we can go 5 turns, can we? I mean, I guess if we stall, we can. Like, do that, and then Gogeta doesn't even get to attack. Gohan doesn't even get to super. Wow, Gohan's taking 160k, but we have a superhero ally on the rotation. That's crazy. Damn. I'm surprised he took that much damage.
All right, let's do this.
You watch God Goku not dodge again. Realm of God's only hard if you don't have the units. With the damage cap increase plus the new support item, it's easier to do. Does Gohan... Oh, does he? He very well might do, actually. Now look, did I say watch Goku not dodge again? What a bum. Getting the 3 orbs literally gives him the extra dodge. He doesn't get the guard, but he gets the extra dodge. Gohan. He gets damage reduction. When there's another superhero ally on the turn, gets the extra defense. No, I don't think so. He has 58% damage reduction for 5 turns. He guards, and has 10%, so he actually has 68% damage reduction for 5 turns. And then when there's another superhero ally in the same turn, an extra 250% defense. So, and then when receiving an attack, 58% defense, extra 10% damage reduction. So yeah, none of his defense is based on him getting key.
All right, let's do this.
No, that's all right. Trust me, I get confused with so many characters do so many things now. Like, it was turn 1. Right. I posted no item the stage with the Cyberman team. Nice. Where did you post the thing? Oh, and you did it with like the guest Cybermen as well, which is even harder. I mean, yeah, to be fair, as long as the dodges keep coming in clutch, I guess it would get there eventually. That is wild, though. Fair play. GG. Okay, well, this is a bad start. Yeah, the Gogeta one is a lot harder to set up. Alright, well, it's 9 o'clock, and they haven't posted anything, so... Going all out for the new Ocarina of Time. So this is the thing, right? So we talked about this on stream over the years, I think, before. Back in my day, go into the Unk mode here. Back in my day, when it was the PlayStation and the N64 vying for, you know, the newest and best console at the time, one of the big things was, obviously back in those days, like, because consoles, not as expensive as they are now, but obviously consoles were expensive. So unless your parents were incredibly wealthy, you probably only had one of the two consoles, right? If you had one of them at all. So you either had a PlayStation or an N64, right? And back in the day, so I had a PlayStation, and around the time, because I can't remember, let me double check when they both released, but basically around the time, if it was pretty much a divide. If you had an N64, then you thought that Ocarina of Time was the best game ever made. And if you had a PlayStation, you thought Final Fantasy VII was the best game ever made. And yeah, I had a PlayStation. So I actually never played Ocarina of Time. And then I tried playing it years and years later when they brought out, I think, was it Wind Waker? When Wind Waker came out for the GameCube, they did a version that came with a second disc that had Ocarina of Time. And back then I never really had like an appreciation for retro and stuff, so I tried playing it a little bit, and obviously just because it looked so bad, like the graphics and everything, I think I probably played it for about 10 minutes and then just turned it off. So Ocarina of Time came out November 1998, and then Final Fantasy 7 PlayStation PS1 release date was September 1997. So they were basically like a year apart, and it was November in PAL/Europe territory. So yeah, Ocarina of Time came out a year later. So yeah, basically if you were from that generation, you either had a PlayStation and Final Fantasy VII was the best game ever made, or you had an N64 and Ocarina of Time was the best game ever made. But yeah, I had a PlayStation, so I never played Ocarina of Time. So whilst I would say I'm not like crazy, like super, oh really? Bruh. You've got to be kidding me. I can't put Pycon in slot 1 either because there's no rainbow orbs. What absolutely horrible rotation. So yeah, whilst I wouldn't say like I absolutely don't care about it at all, it's just something that for me I don't have any like hype for or anything. Yeah, God Goku has literally failed to dodge every single time in this event so far. But yeah, there's no news. That was the main thing. When I went, that was the whole reason I went to check, and then before I got sidetracked with this discussion. But yeah, there is no news, as I kind of expected. But yes, I don't own a Switch 2. There aren't really any games that I would buy a Switch 2 to play, even though like something like Duskbloods does seem very interesting to me, but it's nothing I would like buy a console for. But yeah, I was PlayStation like all the way up until PS2. I did get an original Xbox, and then when the 360 came out, I decided to go with the 360 over the PlayStation 3. And again, this is something we talked about in the past, but like the only reason is because back in those days when, you know, not a lot of well, some games were multi-platform in terms of the release, but not a lot of games were cross-platform like multiplayer or co-op and stuff. So I feel like back in the day, this is something I used to talk to people because I worked in a game shop at the time when it was the era of the 360 and the PS3, and people were trying to decide which one. And obviously there's always been the console fanboy wars of like PlayStation versus Xbox and stuff, which I do think is kind of silly. But at the time, the argument was basically just, you should probably just get the one that your friends have. Because it's kind of no point, if you have like a friend group, like my friends from college and stuff, if you had a friend group and they all get an Xbox, but you're like, no, PlayStation is better, I'm getting a PlayStation. And then it's like, then you can't play games with any of your friends. And you either just have to play with randoms online or... So yeah, basically most of my friends had already gotten a 360 at that point. And my best friend at the time, like my old housemate, wanted to get a 360. So it just would have been really stupid for me to get a PS3 because I would have had no one to play games with. So, plus I did really like the fact that with the 360 when they first came out, they had the thing where like you could pop the hard drive off the top and then like put it in another 360. So because I worked at a game shop and I got stuff like on discount, my friend and I basically went in halves each to get like a spare Xbox, like a second-hand one that didn't even have a hard drive, so it was quite cheap. Kept it at his house with like a second TV like that he had spare. So when I used to go over to his house, rather than have to play split screen, we literally had a second Xbox with a second TV, and I could just take my hard drive over in my bag, pop it in the top of the spare Xbox, and then when we played through like, you know, the original Gears of War trilogy and all that kind of stuff, rather than have to play split screen, we were just playing co-op, like, but side by side on two TVs, which is pretty awesome. It basically started my obsession of like having two TVs. Like even when I lived in my flat, like by myself, I just had two TVs because then I could play the Xbox on one and just watch something on the other one at the same time. Just sit and play Xbox while watching like The Office on Netflix on the other TV. Right, so can I even get to the... Am I ever going to be able to get to the point where we can get to Gojira in this? Maybe this isn't the fight to do it in. But if we got one in the actual real base game, like without using the private server, if we actually got one that's long enough... Sounds like good times. It was fun, like back in those days with the co-op games and stuff. But yeah, it's always good to follow your friend circle. Like I said, there's no point sticking to one particular console out of like blind allegiance if it means that you can't play like with your friends and stuff. Because, yeah, like, fortunately, more games are having crossplay now. Like, things like Helldivers. I've got a couple of friends that play. I've got it on PlayStation. And obviously, when I streamed it when it first came out, we were playing it on PlayStation. I've got a couple of friends now that have got it, that have it on PC. And that's the thing. If more games had crossplay, then it wouldn't really matter what console you decided to get at the end of the day. And you could just pick whichever one was your preference. But yeah, back in those days when realistically you could only afford one console, like, you should, yeah, just really get the one that your friends play. And then obviously now it's different. I mean, I'm very fortunate in the position that I have like an Xbox, a PlayStation, and a PC that is relatively good for games. So I'm kind of spoilt for choice. But also things like a lot of games now setups, like Xbox do it because I had mine set up with Sister Ningen back in the day. PlayStation does it. I have mine set up with Little Blue, where we share games. So like, for example, that 007 First Light that I'm playing on the stream on the second channel, I bought that, and so Little Blue and I can both play it because we both have a PlayStation. Whereas if I decided to buy it on Xbox, I'm assuming it is on Xbox as well, I didn't even check, but if I bought it on Xbox or on PC, then Little Blue couldn't play it. Well, Steam you can share games, but you can't play them at the same time. So we can share games on Steam, but if I'm playing it, she can't play it. Whereas, like, I can be in here streaming and she can play it on her PlayStation at the same time. So yeah, a lot of it just always comes down to, like, what do your friends / partner / housemates, whatever, like, what do they have? Unless you are in that sort of, like, lucky position where you can get more things, or multiple consoles. But yeah, more games are having crossplay now, which is good. I don't know how difficult it is to do from a technical side, but I do feel like nowadays, like, all multiplayer games should just have crossplay. I think it's stupid that they don't. Because Helldivers wasn't even really made by a massive studio, and that game has crossplay with PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. So if they can do it, for a game that isn't just multiplayer, but it's all online, always, all the time, then, I mean, if they can do it, surely every big, crazy game studio can do it now. Okay, maybe we can't do this event if we want to see Gogeta with this team. Although, well, no, I'm probably just being stupid. What other teams is Gogeta on? Like, 220 teams. I'm probably just being dumb and running his own lead, but I shouldn't be. It's great for the consumer. I don't see the point. Well, that is also good for the consumer. Like, you don't have to have multiple consoles. But, or unless you mean for multiple consoles existing, but that's, yeah, exclusive. Oh, you're saying, okay, yeah, sorry, you're replying to that other thing. I thought you were saying about crossplay. Yeah, console exclusives. If console exclusives stopped being a thing ever, then I guess it wouldn't make sense for there to be multiple consoles. It's just, well, the only reason is because they're all made by different companies. So, like, if all games were on all platforms, Sony wouldn't stop making the PlayStation because the PlayStation makes them tons of money, and Microsoft wouldn't stop making the Xbox because it makes them money. Because people will still have their preference. That's the funny thing about the console, like, fanboy wars, is even if there were no console exclusives and every game was on every platform and they all had crossplay, you would still have people fighting in the comments of every, like, reveal trailer or whatever that Xbox is better than PlayStation, PlayStation is better than Xbox. So, and for some people it's just little things like the preference of, like, the controller and stuff like that. Like, I personally think that the Xbox controller is one of the best controllers ever. Even like the original design of, like, the PlayStation controller, which obviously was the classic back in the day, like, I don't like I much prefer the fact, because even nowadays, like, the PlayStation has the two thumbsticks at the bottom and then the D-pad there, whereas the Xbox is like the main thumbstick there, which just feels a lot more comfortable now. Yeah, I think the Xbox controller is probably the best controller, because I use my Xbox controller if I plug a controller into my PC to play things like Resident Evil and stuff. Right, yeah, so what was I doing looking at Frieza? Well, they're 200% leaders, or more than 200% is what we want. Blue Goku is Fused Fighters. Final Trump card? Are they on Final Trump card? Are technically all Golden Freezers on Final Trump card? Is that a thing? Yes, so they're on Blue Goku's team, which is a much better team. So maybe we should probably just do that. Weird baby team. Yeah, I don't need this one. So if we do Fused Fighters, which is there. So you, because we want to try and get Gogeta out if possible. Gotenks won't be good here because it's not a Ki Blast Super. Is STR Gogeta still potentially viable here? I don't know. Probably not. He's quite an old EZA now. Well, he won't be against the AoE, that's for sure. Maybe we should throw in Future Saga. Forget if this guy has restrictions or not. He wants Bond of Master and Disciple characters, which the Blue Goku is. These guys won't be. Oh, you know who is a support that's on Bond of Master and Disciple? This guy. Well, actually, does he need... He needs Realm of Gods characters, doesn't he? Oh, which we have anyway. With everyone on the team is basically Realm of Gods apart from the Gogetas. And Future Gohan. Okay, so actually, literally, it's only the Blue Gokus and the Super Saiyan Gods from the 7 year. But, it is what it is. Dreamcast controller was good, yeah. It was a bit chunky. I really liked the Wavebird, the official wireless GameCube controller. If you've ever seen that, that is like almost, it's kind of similar to the, let me get a picture of it, GameCube Wavebird controller. Yeah, it was one of the only consoles around at that time, the GameCube, that actually did an official wireless controller. Because you could buy wireless PS2 controllers, but they weren't official. They were all made by like those weird companies like Mad Cats and stuff. But yeah, I'll post a picture of it in the Discord. So yeah, make sure you join the Discord if you haven't already. Be part of the community. I post it in the normal section as well, not in the members area. Because yeah, they were one of the first controllers. They had the thumbstick above the like where the Xbox One is, not at the bottom where the PS ones are. Yeah, if you ever had a GameCube, if you had the Wavebird controller, dude, that was so good. So good. Right, let's see if we can get Tech Gogeta out here. Vita was ahead of its time. Wasn't that the like sequel console to the PSP? Okay, so I want to try and keep Gogeta on the rotation because we want to try and get to turn 5 if we can. Which I don't think is really going to be possible, but we'll see. It's a shame you can only bring one item, because obviously we could bring the Whis to, like, make sure we survive until turn 5, but... But yeah, so that means that the news, like, EZA details news should be tomorrow. And I will be live tomorrow morning, so... Vita was the sequel to PSP, was almost a portable PS3. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, look, we're back on the menu again. I was looking at the chat and it's like, oh, I'm back on the home screen, so I guess somebody didn't dodge, huh?
Right, let's do this.
Yeah, I did have a PSP at one point back when they came out. Because that's the thing, back when I worked at that game shop, I used to buy a lot of stuff. A lot of gaming stuff that I probably didn't need. Like I actually, at one point I did, during that 360 era, because I worked at that game shop, I had multiple 360s. Because they did like the Halo one, that was like the Master Chief green and orange. They did a Resident Evil 4 one that was like red. They did a Gears of War one that was black and had like the gear on the side logo. Like, actually no, the Gears of War one was red, I think, with the gear on the side. I can't remember. Or was that a console or was it a controller? I don't know. But I had at least 3 or 4 different Xbox 360s during the course of its lifespan, but not like to replace the previous one. I mean like at the same time. Don't know why I would need more than one, you know. But like I say, I worked at a game shop and I got a discount, especially if they were secondhand. So I bought a lot of like random stuff that I didn't need in my youth. It's definitely not something I would ever do now. Like if they brought out even like if they brought out like a Dragon Ball Z PlayStation 5, it's like, well, I have a PlayStation 5. Like I had the Gears of War Xbox. I think it was for Gears 4. Sick looking, came with Gears controllers. Yeah, if it was for Gears 4, then I definitely didn't have that one, because I don't think I even really played Gears 4. So it must have been an earlier one. Let me look it up. Gears of War 360 console. Oh yeah, no, it was the one that came out. It was with Gears 3. It was all red and it had a black, like the Gears skull logo thing. It was for Gears 3. Yeah, I don't think I had that one. So I must have just had one of the Gears controllers. I definitely had the Resident Evil one. Was it for Resident Evil 5? Yeah, it was for Resident Evil 5. It was just solid red. Yeah, it didn't actually have like the Resident Evil logo or anything on it. It was just red. And then yeah, Halo did like the orange, the green one, and then they brought out a slim one that had the like blue sort of design. I have an old Call of Duty 360. Nice. Yeah, the Gears of War 4 was Xbox One. Right, gotcha. PlayStation, I wasn't. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I was never like fanboyish about the consoles. Like I say, it was just you had what you had, largely because of what your friends had, and there was no real point of being funny about like which one was better or whatever. I do remember when the original Xbox came out though, and playing Fable 1 for the first time. It's pretty awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to the new one coming out. So we definitely will be playing that. Nothing news-wise happened, unfortunately, no. We're trying to manifest it, but I guess we didn't manifest hard enough. Yeah, so unfortunately that means it will be tomorrow for the news. Only interested if there are gnomes or gargoyles in it who are constantly insulting you. I mean, potentially. Yeah, the original Halo, the original Fable had some really good, like really funny stuff in it. No one has quite a good like cast of people as well from what they showed in that teaser thing. We recognised a lot of people from it when we watched it, so definitely looking forward to that. Okay, so we're on turn 3. We're not going to get Gogeta on the same turn though, are we now? We've got our revival available, which we're going to need, because otherwise we're just going to die. Wait, why can't you exchange? Oh, from the entry turn. Right, okay. Alright, well, we're going to die here, but then we get Gohan's revival, so then it doesn't matter, I guess. Who's floating? Blue Goku. I was going to say, we're not going to have a great link partner for the Gogeta, really. Data download is Monday. Details are usually on the day of. Is there a data download on Monday? Do we know that? Is that a thing? Or is it maintenance? Because there was a maintenance thing, wasn't there? Or was there? Yeah, maintenance. Oh no, there's maintenance on Tuesday morning at 2 AM. But they don't want that to get spoiled. They don't want news to get spoiled by the data download. So yeah, I guess the news would have to be tomorrow morning then, yeah. Otherwise it would end up being out before the thing. Alright, Blue Goku, you have to dodge. Don't be a massive loser and not dodge. That would be super annoying. Sub over dub for this revive. I usually prefer the sub for most of the things. Sorry, the dub, I should say. Dragon Ball is one of those, like, especially when you think about characters like Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo, like, some of the other characters, like, I know some people don't like the Kid Goku or like the Kid Gohan ones, but like, considering all the different ones that have come and gone from that era especially, like, Dragon Ball has a very, very good English dub. Oh, bro. Okay, maybe we just don't do this event then. Have we got one that goes on for like a decently long? Maybe the God Goku one, I guess. I'm trying to think if he does anything particularly crazy.
All right, let's do this.
I just want to be able to see Tech Gogeta with the Fruit of the Tree of Might. Fight you? No, I want to kill you. Yeah, I'm going to kill you. The Ultimate Gohan has got that aura. Just shows up and absolutely beats the brakes off of Boo, and then falls for a look out behind you. Well, he doesn't look out behind him. That's the problem. Right, so they're on turn 2. I can't get them on the same turn as Gogeta, though, which is really annoying. Unless I keep them both on turn 2, but then I have to wait until turn 6 to get Gogeta. Maybe I'll just restart. Someone posted a really, really cool art of like Turles with the fruit with a thing that says attack and defense 200%, and it's really, really awesome. But their DMs are closed, so I like commented on it, just saying like, can I use this for a thumbnail if I credit you? But I think that I think they're Japanese. It was posted like 17 hours ago, so chances are I'm gonna have to wait a while for a reply, which is annoying because that's the video that I wanted to do for today that we're getting the clips of like now, is for using the fruit. But yeah, you can see it. I reposted it, like if you follow me on. Actually, I'll link the tweet in the Discord, because yeah, damn, it's super cool art. Dokkan Assets reposted it. Yeah, they do have a lot of cool Dragon Ball art that they posted. Yeah, I can post the link here. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't do that with the picture, like the wave bird, but... But yeah, that is very cool. Actually, yeah, let me get the second channel link in the chat as well, because we're going to be chilling out with some long dark survival this afternoon. Right, so Golden Frieza's on this turn. Gogeta's at the end, so if we float Gogeta, he would come back around onto this turn for turn 5. So yeah, then he would be able to transform. Okay. I saw a Reddit post of someone asking for help with Melania. Apparently they've been struggling for a few years. Damn. I mean, she was the hardest boss in the base Elden Ring game. That's the thing, I don't care about Souls games when it comes to using like summons and stuff like that. So I mean, I just use the Mimic and double Ultra Greatsword build, and just because all the Ultra Greatsword like flattens her and breaks her thing, we just kind of took it in turns. She just stood there getting hit from both sides by me and the Mimic with the Ultra Greatswords and couldn't really do very much. I think I beat her in like 4 or 5 tries, which is funny because a lot of people consider her to be the hardest boss in the game. But then there are other bosses that I absolutely, like, this isn't me trying to flex, like, there are other bosses that I imagine people think are way easier than Melania that probably took me, like, 50 tries. But, yeah, my build was specifically quite good for fighting Melania. Plus, to be fair, that Mimic, like, Greatsword build only kind of bullies her, like, first form. Once she gets into her second form, it is pretty crazy, and you do have to learn, like, how to dodge the some of the crazy combos. And the fact that if you don't know, because the first time you fight her, when she transforms into her second form and that Lotus like thing explodes, if you're stood too close to her, you just immediately get Scarlet Rot and take a load of damage, which if you're fighting her for the first time, you don't know that that's going to happen. So that definitely got me, like, the first time. Is Vegeta even going to be okay in the end here? Hopefully. I mean, we've not got a lot of health, so even if he takes a bit of damage, we probably would die. Rivers of Blood cooked her so bad they had to nerf it. Yeah, I don't think I got to her before it got nerfed. I don't really remember. But yeah, how funny. It's funny they didn't see that coming, because that's a very classic Souls thing. Like, how funny that a bleed build weapon was ridiculously OP against a specific boss. As if that's never happened before in a Souls game. Man, we need a new Souls game. It doesn't have to be Souls, but we need a new FromSoft game. I really hope that thing that we talked about a while ago, I like retweeted the post, but there was no credibility to it or anything. It was just like a rumor. But this like rumored leak that the next FromSoft game is going to be like a pirate Dark Souls game. Like, dude, that'd be so good. My darling base game was a struggle for me. He one-shot me with the Meteor. No wonder patches ran away. Yeah, the Meteor thing was kind of brutal. I beat pre-patch Radahn as well. I was like letting the minions do a lot of the work and then like resummoning them and stuff. It was kind of funny. But yeah, the pre-patch Radahn was interesting for sure. Oh man, I'm getting whooped by Goku. Like, guys, I need you to stay alive. Well, I guess actually we can transform into Gogeta now and then just not use his active skill. Are the gods just going to get cooked though? That's the question. It's very possible that they might. Yeah, Gogeta can't be touched on this rotation, so... Yeah, Elden Ring was a very great game. Like, it was, the only annoying thing is I got it on the day of release, with Sister Ningen, and like she came over with her Xbox, and the co-op just didn't work on the first day. They had issues with their servers like when it came out, and the co-op didn't start working until like the third day or something. And like we'd literally gone and like we had it ready to play on the day of release, and she'd come over. Like I say, I had the 2 TVs. And we were going to co-op like a load of the beginning, and then yeah, you just couldn't play it. Very, very annoying. Okay, so we're at turn 4, so we're getting there. Also, actually, we have the revival, so right? Because I could just do this and guarantee that we die, and then I don't have to worry about doing too much damage to him here. And then if I get rid of a bunch of these, like, non-tech orbs... Actually, no, Gogeta's active skill changes them all to tech anyway, right? So I need to use Gogeta's active skill before we use the Fruit of the Tree of Might, because I don't want his active skill to kill Goku. That's the thing. Because, yeah, Gohan dies to this, and then we revive. Oh, the thing is, though, it's going to be Tech Gogeta's active skill and AGL Gogeta's active skill. Is that going to kill? Like, I have to make sure I use Tech Gogeta's active skill first, because AGL Gogeta's one would make Tech Gogeta do more damage. Oh yeah, I just realised as well, the reason why I wanted to use the actual Golden Frieza and Gogeta leader skill is because then we could have a rainbow friend, whereas mine's only 55%. Oh god, yeah, the sunflower boss thing. That was crazy. Good times. Right, so... let's make sure we do this the right way. So, active skill with you. Although, actually, I need to fuse into Gogeta, because otherwise we're going to lose the orbs, aren't we? So, fuse into Gogeta. Then he creates a bunch of rainbow orbs. Right? Oh no, his active skill creates the rainbow orbs. That's annoying. Oh, because what if it... is it going to turn the whole field into... no, it changes AGL key spheres to rainbow. Okay. Because, yeah, yours changes all of them to tech. Okay. Right, I'm going to start recording this now in case it goes horribly wrong. But yeah, so we're going to try and test out Gogeta with the fruit. Mine's only 55%, but we've got him linked up with this Gogeta. I need to use the tech one's active skill first, because otherwise the AGL one's active skill will make him do more damage with this active skill. So this will do a bit of damage, but it shouldn't do too much. Yeah. And then AGL Gogeta's active skill shouldn't kill. AGL Gogeta's active skill only changes AGL orbs to rainbow, so we're not going to lose all of the tech orbs. So we'll do that. That shouldn't kill him either, just by itself. Okay. But that gives everybody a buff. Oh, this is going to be fun. You don't give any support, do you? And then the Vegeta doesn't give support to... because you're at 385. The Vegeta doesn't give support if they're not like Future or Trunks or anything, do they? Yeah, it's just the character and allies whose name include Trunks. So yeah, it doesn't affect your stats at all. Okay. So... yeah, alright, well here we go. So, Fruit of the Tree of Might, or Ripe Fruit of the Tree of Might, because of course the other one is actually an item as well. And then all the tech orbs. So remember that Gogeta is getting... he obviously has the dodge, full dodge chance, and then the attack 10% with each key sphere obtained. So he gets, what, 23 orbs? So he's getting an extra 230% attack. And then all allies defense 230% when he attacks. Which, bear in mind, his defense is already... Is that 20 million or is that 2 million? 660... No, that is 20 million defense. 20 million defense, okay. And he has 100% dodge. But, like, he could literally tank any super attack in the game on this turn, which is kind of funny. Alright, so what's this going to do, damage-wise? 55%. He has 100% chance to dodge, so he's not going to get hit here. Gogeta active skill is a massive buff as well. 244 million. So it's not as high as some of the other ones that we have seen, but remember, mine is only 55%. So that would be considerably higher if it was Rainbow as well. That's crazy. I love this item so much. Alright, so we've only really got 15 minutes. Unless there's one other... Is there any one other character? So bear in mind, we've done Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and we've done Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Is there one other character that you guys would like to see? Because I'm putting together a video. Part of it will just be talking about the item, and the other part will be some of these clips. Oh, Trunks could be pretty interesting for the active skill turn, maybe. Maybe I will just record it because we are here at that point now. Because Trunks on the active skill turn gets guaranteed dodge, doesn't he? Okay, maybe we should do this. As we're here, right? Alright. As we're here in this same run, I kind of want to test out this Trunks as well, because obviously he gets support from this Vegeta being on rotation. Now again, just like the Golden Frieza and Gogeta, my future Gohan and Trunks are only 55%. But if we do Trunks' active skill in slot 2, then he gets guaranteed dodge and we can put him in slot 1. I mean, to be fair, I guess we could see what everybody's active skills are going to do on this turn. Maybe we shouldn't do Vegeta's one first, because he can do some decent damage. So we'll do his before we use the item. And then let's go ahead and fruit. Active skill with Trunks. Yeah, nothing crazy, but that's fine. Then we'll put him here. Get 24 key. Get those for you. Transform you. Grab those. Alright, see what Trunks can do. Physical Martian Vegeta with the EX. Yeah, we could try that out. LR Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks could be kind of funny as well. I missed the attack stat by reading the chat. And the addition was only 100, so it was probably what? Is it like 150-ish, something like that? Which, considering he gets multiple extra attacks within the turn, that is pretty good. But yeah, I mean, he's not a crazy damage character. Maybe I just won't put that one in the video, to be fair. What anniversary character should I get with coins from the GDC? Probably UI and Blue Evolution, maybe? It kind of depends who the GDC characters are. Because one team in particular might get like a massive buff. So it's kind of hard to know at this point. 159 million, okay. Well, that's not bad, but it's not great, so we're not gonna... I'm just gonna stop recording. We won't include that one. 159 million, I mean, that's like attack stats that other characters are just doing in general anyway. So, it's nothing particularly special. But yeah, we could do Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3 Martian Vegeta, if only. That's a hero's card. We could do Saiyan Day Vegeta. We just have to hope that he does actually get the EX Super is the main thing. What about Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito active skill turn? I mean, that would be potentially kind of funny, but it wouldn't be anything like super impressive. I mean, this is kind of fun though, because remember, any turn with this Tech Gogeta, any turn where you can get 10 orbs, he has a 100% chance to dodge. So like, he can't take damage now. It's kind of good. So I mean, we probably do just win here. My Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta had 65 million defense in Festival without him. I can't believe we saw Gogeta with 20 million defense. Like, that is crazy. Super cool. Yeah, it's funny how when this unit came out, I wasn't even like the hugest fan of them, like when they first came out. But like, yeah, I need dupes for this unit. Like Golden Frieza and Gogeta's value has gone up by so much with some of these teams that they're on. But I really need dupes for them. Through the Tree of Might and the Deborah cookie, yeah, that's insane. Using the nuking item as well would just be nuts. Are we going to kill him this turn? We actually might not now. Has the data download thread got the picture of the fruit? No. I need to try and find it. The picture of the ripe fruit of the Tree of Might item, but with the actual like item like frame around it. Probably just have to find it on Dokkan info somewhere. Oh, we died. Right, so... I probably want to use Martian Vegeta's team because I want the friend Martian Vegeta to be Rainbow.
All right, let's do this.
Don't know how possible it will be considering their status, but imagine being able to use the nuke leaders. Yeah, imagine. Well, imagine because if you could have, in an event where you could have 2 items as well, use a nuke leader, use the nuking item, and use the thing. You know, the thing, the Tree of Might thing, and the nuking item with a nuke leader. Oh boy, that would be insane. Oh, even the image on thingy, if you just copy image, it doesn't have the frame around it. You have to like just print screen it, paste that, and then just delete everything else around the frame. It's kind of annoying. But you do what you gotta do. Right, so let's try and get this done. Can we get this done straight away here? Is this the friend one? No, it's my one. So we have to wait for the next turn, which is fine. With the extreme allies, it's like 2 key and Martian Vegeta is getting 24 key. Like, that's crazy. If you do Surging Army of Steel, stage 16, use AGO LR Marja Vegeta, 50% of health attack, you could get both. That would be crazy, yeah. Big AoE thing. That'd be kind of funny. Well, let's see how this goes. I realise I haven't updated that members tracker thing for ages. I imagine it's probably quite a bit lower than 90. No, it's still actually at 90. Let's go. So we're only 10 members away from being back at 100. Yeah, we'll have just enough time to get this turn in, which is good. Vegeta tanks that like a boss. I did very well in the anniversary part too, because I got 2 copies of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in the same summon. And then by the time the anniversary was over, I'd done a couple of bonus rotations on the UI and Blue Evo and got them to 79%. I mean, this is my one at 55%, and his EX Super is still 94 million. So, I mean, that's still pretty good. Alright. So next turn is where we get the big... But the question is, of course, will he do the EX Super? Hopefully yes, but it is RNG. My one did on this turn, but if he doesn't, that's going to be very disappointing. But I mean, what can we do? He either does it or he doesn't. We've also got the support from Barbady in slot 3 as well, so it's a pretty good rotation for him. They don't link at all, which is funny. Right, so grab these for you. Okay, let's record this. Alright, so we're going to try out Rainbow Saiyan Day Martian Vegeta and hope that he gets the EX Super here. Because obviously it's just completely down to RNG whether he decides to do the EX Super or not. Hopefully he does. We'll do that, and then we'll grab those for you. We've got the Barbady support on the rotation as well. Go on, Marja Vegeta. Yes, let's go. 410 million. Oh boy. I think, is that the highest so far? 410 million. Bruh. And then his additional is 195. Oh man, this item is so good. It sucks that it's limited, but at the same time, like, at least it means you've got no reason not to just use them all. Like, it's one of those things, if this item stayed this good forever, I probably wouldn't even be recording this because I'd want to save them for all the future, like, difficult events. But the fact that you can just use it forever is insane to me. I mean, he's not great for this rotation specifically, but what about Super Saiyan 4 Goku? He hasn't had a ton of build-up, so... But it could be interesting. Because if I do this... Oh yeah, we don't even get any extra links from that. I mean, we could see the Goku side of the card, because he is better in slot 1. So maybe... Although we're on a team that is largely extreme, so... Alright, let's just do this. I think that's also not the maximum, like, in orbs that you can get for God Goku for his turn, because we didn't have the active skill, so... It might not be a super crazy one for Goku here, but... The important thing is he dodged the... Okay, he didn't dodge the second one. He might just die. Yeah, okay. Well, We got the Martian Vegeta clip, and that was the important part. But yeah, 410 million. Like, it's such a stupid item. I love it. It is a shame that it's going to go away. Because yeah, what a beast of an item. You love to see it. Alright, so all I need to do now... Oh, no, that's showdown with Frieza. Just keep linking them. Actually, no, let me double check my heroes' characters, because after we were talking about it before, I want to make sure I know which ones actually have the dupes. Don't know why I don't need to put UR to put LR on. So yeah, see all these like newer ones that could EZA eventually if they ever decide to do it. I'm keeping the copies of them just in case. But yeah, like older characters that I had the spare copies of, like this guy for example, like Vegex has already EZA'd. So where is he? Am I just being really blind? There he is. Yeah, Vegex has already EZA'd, and I don't want to change his hidden potential. I mean, realistically, for him to even be remotely usable now, I would have to give him full dodge. But the nuking leaders, Baby, who you can't use for, well, obviously for the nuking events you can, Baby and Beerus. Yeah, so like that Vegex, I might as well like train him up, and well, obviously he's only going to be 55%, but I might as well train him up and awaken him to TUR and link level him. I do like his design, Vegex. I think he's pretty cool. Vegeta and Trunks fusion, because he's got that combo of like the Xeno Trunks, Xeno Vegeta armor. And then, like, the bottom part of, like, Xeno Trunks is, like, trench coat. And then the hair having the, like, bit of the sort of white-grey from Trunks in it. I think it looks pretty cool. It's a shame, like, with the fusions that have, like, the... Same with, like, Gotenks, even. It is kind of a shame that the Trunks fusion characters, they all get the, like, white and black mix hair. And then when they go Super Saiyan, it just all goes yellow. So, it just that, like, difference just disappears. Because yeah, we're not going to awaken him. So yeah, don't have any extra copies because I only have that one. So I've got a few more random heroes characters we can throw on the link level team, which is perfect considering it's Dokkan Day tomorrow. So we need more characters to be able to link level. Right, well anyway, that takes us to the time. So we are going to wrap up the stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Unfortunately, no news today, but we had some fun chatting about some older consoles, checking out some units with the big Fruit of the Tree of Might buff. Dokkan didn't post anything on this hour just gone as well either, so EZA news should be tomorrow, hopefully for physical Turles and both of his banner units, but yeah, I guess we'll see. So I will be live tomorrow same time, hopefully we'll see you guys there, and we will get the news tomorrow then, hopefully. But I guess we will now just have to wait and see. So that's going to be it from me. I appreciate you guys coming out. Make sure you check out the second channel. The link is pinned in the chat. I'll be live over there playing some Long Dark in 5 hours time. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. But that's it from me. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys all again soon. Have a good one.